Okay, it's intentional with no sound. So cool. I just want to make sure. But it's good. Plus, you have those libraries where there's already presets in there that you can use, and just even if it's just changing the color to match your logo or something like that.
The only tool you have is albums. Now, a photo can multiply.
Definitely some room for righty then, it should be me just on screen. Hopefully, I just wanted to do that little preview before I got started. I'm going to go turn my phone off because I'm about to run out of battery. So I'm going to come up to you guys. And actually, you guys don't see this anymore. So I hope you can hear me. I hope that's the case. If you can't, let me know. Orale, Michael, I love that. Richard going a little Spanish, Mexican, whatever on there. Hey, gang, this is a lot of fun. I love doing this kind of stuff. Anybody that knows me knows I love doing this kind of stuff. Audio is fine. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Thanks for confirming that. I appreciate the comment on the nice setup. I'll throw some, let me throw some comments up there just to see everybody that's out there. Just kind of, let's see here. Lil Lance says, have you on my phone? There you go. And it says, that's right. Probably won't hear. Yeah, I was trying to keep my voice off. I was using voice meter to separate those sounds to show you that it can be done. And I will, she said, I heard that. It's because I came on just to say that. And then he says to make a liar out of me. Just enough to let you know. Hello. And then we had Marion. And then we had Mike says hello. Good to see you as well. Can hear muffled voices behind the music. I did that on purpose. That's part of that video that I did. So yes, you're right. And Laura asked me, she said, this is going to sound stupid. What are you doing? You popped up in my feed. Yeah. And I went over to Facebook and replied to you. Not a stupid question at all. I'm demoing some ways to go live. Just trying to show people that they can go live and video chat and all that kind of stuff. Talk about some tools that I use and that I have. So not a stupid question at all. Arthur says, look at a spaceship. Yep, that's right. Richard says, it must not be working today. Actually, I work today, but I'll be honest with you, there was not a whole lot to do. So thank you for the compliment on the nice setup. I do love it. Orale, went to a little Spanish there. I like that. And everybody says we have sound good. Excellent. Guys, ask as many questions as you want today. Feel free. Love the questions. You can ask your questions on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and actually Periscope. I'm on Periscope as well because I want to put this out and let people know that there's an option. There's options to communicate with other folks. If you have any questions about any of these, okay, I'm not going into great detail. I'm just going to kind of show you around. But if you have any questions on any of these, feel free to reach out and put a comment in there because I really want to emphasize to you guys that, look, right now we're at this time, we're at this point where we are doing this. This is what it's all about. This is where we are in the world right now. So that's what I'm trying to get across here. Okay, let's go to, let's just show you, I'm going to show you a couple examples and I've done this on the past 2 or 3 shows, but I'm really hoping you guys ask some questions because I think it'll be fun. And afterward, you can join the Tinkering Tech community. Those that are community members can come in with me afterward, after the show. If you're interested, come on in or able to. That'd be great. Come on in. Even if you just come on and just can't get on video, can't get on voice, but you want to come in and chat with us afterward, you can do that. This is our Tinkering with Tech with community that we have. We do daily tips. I have a daily tip tonight at 6 o'clock, actually. I might move that to 7 or 8, depending. We do monthly workshops. Try to, as much as possible. We actually have one this Saturday. We're going to go over a lot of the stuff that we're talking about right now. And then expert help. I try and be reachable to people, to community members especially, for help. So join our community. We would love to have you. Without further ado, I don't want to go too crazy on this. Here's a great question Richard puts out there. On StreamYard, can I record on the free version? And I think I can only go to one destination at a time. That is correct. You can go to one destination on the free version of StreamYard, And as far as record, yes, because what you do is you would do it on Twitch where you go live, or you go on to YouTube unlisted. You could record it there that way, or live. You could go public, unlisted, or private. So you can always get a recording because you're going live in the StreamYard app. You could do it on Facebook, go on to just a profile. So the answer to that question is yes, absolutely. You sure can. And that is with the free version that you can do that. But it is only one destination. You can there are workarounds to that, but I like to support the people, especially StreamYard, because they're really trying hard to get some stuff going. But that's a good question. So be sure and ask your questions. I'm going to try and show and walk you through and do some demo stuff, show you around of some of the things that I use. One thing that I use that's on a personal level, and I'm going to pull this on screen so you guys can see this. I use Duo, Google Duo. Okay. So if you look, and Google Duo is available online as well. That's why I'm showing you the online version. It's duo.google.com, and it allows you to send video calls to one person online. Okay. So on the online version of Duo, you cannot do a group call online. On your phone, you can do group calls up to 8 people. Duo, what is Duo? Duo is exactly what Facebook is to iPhone. And you say, well, I have an iPhone, I'll just use FaceTime. That's right. But if, for example, like my mother, who only uses Android phones because she can't afford an iPhone because they're so stinking expensive, she can get a reasonably priced Android phone, and she uses Google Fi. I'll do a show on that pretty soon because Google Fi is the bomb. Her phone bill last month was $27, I think, or $23. It's crazy great, perfect for her because she's not using a lot of Wi-Fi. And if she does, she's at home using that Wi-Fi that way. But anyway, I could go on and go on. So she can't use FaceTime to talk to her grandkids or her great grandkids, but because she has Google Duo actually gives you, it works for iPhone, really any phone, pretty much. It really does a great job. So Google Duo for me is like a lifesaver. So, and Richard says, okay, hold on, let's see here. Let me go back here. Lowell Land says, what time on Saturday for the workshop? The workshop is listed in the community. I believe it says 10:30, but don't hold me to that. I'll go back and look at it later just to verify that. But I think it's 10:30 in the morning Eastern time. I think we can only do 40 minutes on StreamYard. No, that's not true. You can do it as long as you like. You can go as long as you want in StreamYard. You have 20 hours in a month that you can do live streaming. So if you think about that, it'd be really hard to do that. But as far as 40 minutes, you're thinking of Zoom is my guess, because Zoom only allows you the 40 minutes and then you have to turn it off. And Andrew's answering Lowell Land, probably 10:30. Do you have to have your phone on also when you do Duo online? Yes, you do. Good question. Yes, you absolutely have to have the phone nearby, or I think it's a QR code that you put in, and then it allows you to come on. So Duo is the best video for video calling. I've never had a call dropped. Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. I mean, I think I really enjoyed it, and it looks good. I mean, not to take anything away from FaceTime, because FaceTime's great, but FaceTime won't do anything for an Android user, and I'm an Android user, so that's the only reason why I do it that way. Okay, I'm going to let's see here. I'm going to go to. Here's another one that I use, Hangouts. It's an old school Hangouts. You can start a video call. It's hangouts.google.com. This is free. It's open to the public. You can do it on your phone as well. But if I wanted to start a video call, I can just start right here. And right here, I can get an invite link. I can copy that link to share. So I can share it by email or send it by text message if they have it, or if you want to send it through whatever your means of communication, whether it's Facebook Messenger, you can send that link. Give them a link and they can come in and they can enjoy and join you. And you just join by putting in email addresses and enter it in. So that's hangouts.google.com. And that's, like I said, free to everyone. I know that everybody said, oh, I thought that was gone away when Google Plus went away and all that kind of stuff. Not true. It did not go away. It actually is still around. Lowland says, can't let go of Hangouts. I know, I feel the same way. It's just the way I am. And but I am a kind of a Google guy. So it's really kind of cool that you can still do that. I'll be honest with you. I think Duo is better video call than that, but it is available and it is free and it is for everyone. It's on Android, on iPhone, on anything, iPads, MacBooks, anything can get Hangouts app and load it up and use it. So that's another one that I use fairly regularly. And I'm going to show you again because I really didn't kind of show you. Here is where I was talking about. Here you can go in, you can copy this link to share. Boom, it has all that kind of stuff that you can use and do. Very useful, extremely useful, and it works pretty well. So that would be my suggestion or my thing for something free. Okay, so something free that's available on all platforms. Now, if you have, and this is really good. I like this. Not quite as elaborate as Zoom, but it's Google Meet. Okay, so it's Hangouts Meet. It is, if you have a G Suite account, all different versions of G Suite account have Meet, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I think you said in Canada. In Canada, yes, I think it's free in Canada. Is that what you were asking about Hangouts? I think. Anyway. Duo in Canada. That is a good point. It is limited in country, so I'm not positive about Duo. That's a great point, and glad you brought it up. As far as on desktop, I think Duo I know Duo is available in Australia and all different kinds of places because I help in the forums with that. And there is lots of questions from all around the world, like India and all kinds of stuff. So you have it on mobile for sure on every device. But as far as on the desktop and the computer, that's what might be limited. Just so you know. Okay, so let me go back over. All right, so you can join or start a meeting. Basically, and again, this one is meet.google.com. I can start one. I can give it a nickname. It's kind of cool. Like, this is a fun time skipping work. Since that's what I'm doing. Now, there's no work to do, so it's kind of hard when we don't have that. So anyway, if I hit continue, it starts up an event, gives me a camera. I can allow that. I'll allow it. See if it'll pick one up. Yes, it did pick one up. Okay, so I can come in with my mic muted. I can come in with my video muted, however I want. Join now. And then to invite folks, there it is. Fun time skipping work. I got that. I can copy joining info, and what that does, it gives me all the info for a phone number, a PIN, and how to come in and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to get out of this real quick because every time I show those links, someone gets it and comes in with bad stuff. So I'm not going to do that. But then when you leave the meeting, etc., there are limitations on what you can do. There's a lot of cool things that you can do too. If I wanted to do another one, meet.google.com. And again, this is only on G Suite. Okay. Join or start a meeting, new green meeting. Hit continue. So There you go. So now I can join now. It already knew about my camera. So there you go. I got that. Hit that, click, boom, got that. All right. So now what you can do, you can present. I can present a screen, your entire screen, a window. I can do this kind of stuff. I'm down in the bottom right, by the way. Anybody that doesn't know, I try to use tools and things. I know I go really fast. This isn't meant to be a demo, but I wanted to share with you folks, you know, kind of how it is moseying around the different areas and some of the things that you can do. Let's see here. Let me get to, all right, back over to that screen. Now, it's got menus over here, down here, here. You got stuff up here. That's pretty much where I'm going. This gives you info over here and how to, I believe, chat. I want to say that you can chat in there. You can, no, add attachments. That's right. So you can add attachments with that. I can mute my mic. I can mute my camera. There we go. I can turn on captions. I can present now. If I present, I can use the entire screen or just as a window. Have options here to turn on captions, full screen, all kinds of stuff over here, report a problem, etc. I can go over in here and see all the people that are in. Kind of shows me that. I can show the chat. If there was a chat, I can say hello. Everything's kind of right there. Pretty convenient, not too bad. There are different setups I think you can do too. Change the layout. I have yet to get these to work well with two people. Like it just didn't switch. And I don't think, I guess because I don't have two people in here, but you can change the layout to tiled. You can have it to all one main screen. It's not quite as convenient as Zoom, in my opinion. Just throwing that out there, just my 2 cents, whatever that's worth. But I think it's pretty cool. So that's Google Meet, and that's mostly, like I said, for G Suite. There's only way you can access it. So let's see here. Andrew said yes, Meet has improved a lot. They just put out a new video about Meet 3 minutes before the show started. There you go. Still use Hangouts to make landline calls. That's nice. Very nice. Meet is fine, but no branding. That is true. You can't do all that kind of stuff. I messaged my friends on Facebook to go to Hangouts for a video call. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the way it is. I mean, because that's where your friends are on Facebook. That's where most of them are. So I get that. All right, Zoom. Here is Zoom. Let me get to that screen. Let me kind of move things around, get to that point. And I use dual monitors, so it's going to look different than maybe when you get on. Okay, so I'm just telling you that it might be a little different than what you're seeing. So don't be scared. Okay. So basically this is Zoom. I have, like I said, dual monitors. So my, if I were to screen share using this Zoom, what happens is, okay, so over here, this is my main Zoom window. Okay. Oops. And then right here is I have it where it monitors here. I do this on purpose because a lot of times I want to keep the people in this area. I want this to stay. I don't want it to move. Whenever you screen share, if you don't have dual monitors on, then this window turns into your screen share. Well, I don't want that. I want to have my screen share over here. So that's why I use dual monitors. That might be a reason why you use dual monitors. I don't expect everybody to understand and know all that, but let's just say I screen share. Let me see if I can, first of all. I'm going to go over here to one of my monitors. I don't want to go. I want to go over here. Let me go over to that one. So if you notice, it's not doing anything because, or did it? No, it didn't. How come? I don't know why. All right, hold on. Let me get out of here. Leave me. Okay. So let me screen share again. Let me try this again. I'm going to try one more time. I'm not going to spend a lot of time because it's probably seeing this, doing this, and going through this, so it's not showing up. So I can't really give you a good example of the screen share because I'm sharing my screen with you guys right now. So there are some things and limitations that it will do. So just so you know and understand. Okay. Anyway, so that is Zoom. Okay. So Zoom is a way for folks to get together. You can have up to 100 people in the same room. Really nice. Really nice. Andrew says, at no time does Michael's fingers leave his hands hitting all those buttons. That is true. Yep. Experiments with dual monitors had its challenges. It is. It's very challenging because it's a whole new way of looking at how to do that and what to do with it. So, and then I'm going to bring in StreamYard, which I did yesterday too, but I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. It's just me in here. So the bottom window, StreamYard, all these kind of things. It's really, you're getting the bleed effect because it's showing my video. It's trying to show my video. But it has the chat where I can bring you guys' comments in. It has banners. There is branding. You can brand, put a logo up. You can see it go up in the top right corner. I can add a border. I can put this gold border around the video. I can show the StreamYard, etc. I have private chat that I can use with whoever I'm in here with. So if I wanted to do that, like I said, a quick glance at StreamYard. So I think I went over a whole bunch. I went over Duo. I went over Hangouts. I went over Hangouts Meet, which is G Suite only. I went over StreamYard. I went over Zoom. So if anybody's watching this or watches this later and you want to learn a little bit about some of these things, join our community for sure. But also I have videos on my channel. Feel free to reach out and look at any of those channels. There's a lot of stuff on there that can help. That'll help you learn and figure out some of this stuff. If there aren't any other questions, I'm going to wrap this up because I don't want this to be too long. Yeah, he said, Richard says, I got my brother to go on Zoom with me yesterday. I was on my PC and he was on his phone. Went really well. We do it all the time at work. Absolutely do it. I do it all the time with work, 100%. We do it, guys out on a construction site. I mean, that's what they'll come in and they'll call in and we'll have a meeting that way and discuss some things. Wayne Nick says, how do you join the community? That's a great question, Wayne. There is I'm going to show that. How's that? Let's do that. What do you think? Let me do, you can go to the public. I have a public Tinkering with Tech site. Okay, so let me show that window. This is the public version of the Tinkering with Tech site. This kind of shows you what's on next week's show, and it shows you this is kind of what we do. And then this talks about all the things we do, reasons to join with the daily tip, the workshops, etc., and all that kind of stuff. And then right here on this public site is the sign up form. You can actually fill out the form right here. Fill the form online, boom. And then there you go. And then that's how you go through the process. Be sure to, if you're going to be a paying member, click the link to get your PayPal ID number to enter it in this box on here too. Also, any videos that I do, I try to on Tinkering with Tech especially, I have a link in the description of how to join. You'll see a bunch of lines, and then anything below that talks about the community and how to join. Thank you, Wayne, for bringing that up. But yeah, I love it. I think it's great. I think it's going well. So let's see. And Lolan says, this has been fun. I want to do more things with my mobile. I 100% agree with you. And Zoom is one of the best as far as when it comes to mobile. It's just really good over all of the other ones, in my opinion. I think they just do better with all of that very well. And we're in a mobile world right now. So for me, I feel like, and Duo is fantastic on mobile. I just love Duo on mobile. So if it's available, I would use it. That's kind of the way my philosophy is and the way I feel. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to end the broadcast. I do appreciate you guys joining. Anybody that can wants to come into the after show, I have a Zoom meeting. I will put in the Hangouts message box. Imagine that, right? So let's look at it and have some fun if you want to come in and chat a little bit. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave comments in this video's comment section after it's recorded as well. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks everybody.